Hi, Uriel came here. Today we're going to be talking about why it's important to cleanse. And this is a topic that's really important to understand because our bodies nowadays have become so toxic and so built up with waste that it's something that we need to consider a little bit more seriously. And it's important also to understand that there's many different types of cleanses and detox products out there on the market. But the bottom line is that we have to take the waste that's within our body and get it out of our body. And the best way to do that is through a natural approach, right? You don't need to take detox formulas or magic pills or things that are going to make you poop, incessantly. You don't need to do that stuff. There's a very natural, holistic approach that can be done very effectively, and that'll actually enhance your health, not just help you lose weight or go to the bathroom more often. And that's what the key to understand is that when you detox or cleanse your body, it's not about just removing things, but it's about improving and purifying the health of your body, your organs, your systems, your tissues, so that you can thrive as you move forward. So, why is it important to cleanse? Well, let's look at a couple things. The first reason is that the foods that we eat nowadays, unfortunately, are not even foods anymore. I would say close to maybe half of the foods that we have at our disposal never existed 100 years ago. And that's a problem. Because first of all, our body doesn't recognize half the things we put in our body, right? Secondly, foods that are conventionally grown are subjected to pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, you name it, asides. And all of those types of chemicals, a lot of them are petroleum based, which means that they are fat soluble. And that's a problem because these toxins then reside in the fat cells, the fat tissues of your body. And again, that's an issue because it's very, very tough to get rid of those toxins. And because they're built up and they're sitting stagnantly in your fat, you are unable to lose fat efficiently. A lot of people attempt to lose weight, but they don't change the internal environment in which their body is currently in. So as a result, they remain toxic, they remain overweight, and they don't see the results that they want to see. Now, I've got my little Jaxie here, my little puppy Jax. He's sitting on my lap. Sorry to change topic here, but I got to put him down on the floor because he's getting in the way of this. So say hi, Jax. And now we're going to put you on the floor, and we'll continue our talk. Sorry about that, but he was getting a little squirmy. Okay, so the importance of cleansing is that we need to purify the body. We need to get rid of the stuff that's built up in our fat tissue that ultimately leads to degeneration of our body and ill health. If you look at the majority of diseases, it's simply an overload of toxins, right? Allergies, chronic degenerative diseases, osteoarthritis, osteoporosis, cancers, cardiovascular disease. There's a lot of different causes, but at the end of the day, it's because, excuse me, we are causing free radical damage, cellular damage, and all sorts of other processes that are not supposed to occur simply because we are living in a wasteful environment. Think of it this way. If you live in a house or an apartment or wherever you might live, imagine never taking out the trash. Imagine all of your garbage, all of the waste building up. Just keep it in the garbage bags and keep it in your kitchen, keep it on your floor. Just keep piling it on, keep bringing it on, and never take it out. Try that for a month, and we'll see how you feel. Obviously, I'm just joking about trying that for a month, but the idea here is that if you just keep putting waste and toxic garbage into your body, into your house, right, for instance, what's going to happen? More smell, putrefying smell, things are going to happen, bacteria are going to start to grow, mold, all that nonsense starts to happen. And the analogy is that the same thing happens in your body, right? More microorganisms begin to flourish because the environment is transformed, and now it's like a playground for them. The more microorganisms, the bad bacteria, the yeast, the molds, the fungus that you have inside your body, the more toxins they also expel. So it's a vicious cycle that just keeps going around and around and around. So the need to cleanse is imperative. Okay? If you want to lose weight, we briefly touched on this earlier. If you want to lose weight, you have to get rid of the toxic. You have to get rid of the toxins, the toxic buildup in your fat cells in order for the fat cells to be able to leave, right? Because the fat cells are like storage bins that are holding on to that toxic residue, right? Until you get rid of the toxins, the fat will not leave. So you can exercise all you want, you can do whatever you want, it's not going to happen. In the long term, unless you change your internal physiology. So why do we need to cleanse? Well, I think the question is not so much why we need to cleanse, but how we need to cleanse. That's the more important question, because there are a lot of programs out there, not so much a lot of programs, but a lot of products out there that claim that they're the miracle cure-all, right? Whether it be, I'm not going to name any name brands, but those things might work in the short term, but they're not changing your habitual ways of eating. They're not changing your habitual ways of living. And that's what a real cleanse should do. It should cleanse not only the foods you eat, but the habits that you have. Emotional eating, right? How do we tackle that? These are all things that we need to consider when we're looking at a cleanse. It's cleansing your body, but also cleansing your mind. A lot of people that cleanse, beyond losing weight and having clear, beautiful, radiant skin and feeling so much more healthy and feeling more energetic and bouncing out of bed in the mornings, above and beyond that, they also note some serious mental improvements, mental clarity, better concentration, improved productivity. So just imagine if you had all of these things working in your favor, and the key is that you can actually overcome years and years of challenges with cravings and emotional eating habits simply by cleansing your body, getting rid of the things that are in your body that are causing you to behave and eat in certain ways. So that's a brief overview of why we need to cleanse. At the end of the day, you need to improve your health, you need to get rid of the waste, and in so doing, you will live a lot longer, a much healthier life. You will live your best life ever, your most energetic life ever, and that's the key. You deserve this, right? You deserve to be pure, you deserve to be clean, and that's what it comes down to at the end of the day, right? Take care of your body, take care of your mind, take care of your oasis, right? Because if you don't, where else are you going to live? That's the way they say it. So in the meantime, I'd like you to go to the website at the bottom of the screen, right? This website right here. Go now, get a free report, an 8-part mini-series report. It's called The Toxic Side of Food, and you're going to learn some of the most amazing things about the need to cleanse. And stay tuned for our upcoming Total Wellness Cleanse program. It's an exclusive program. Only a few people will be selected to join us. So go to the website down here and find out more information. Get started with your free 8-part mini course, and I will see you next time. In the meantime, think about some of the stuff we talked about here. Okay? See you soon. This is Yuri L. Kame. I'll talk to you in a bit.